The Queen's decision to travel to London with Prince Andrew and walk down the nave of Westminster Abbey alongside him was a clear show of support to her second son, according to a royal commentator. The Queen arrived alongside Prince Andrew on Tuesday, when the service of thanksgiving for Prince Philip took place in central London. Speaking to express.co.uk, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams said, "Well, it was her decision, and given the circumstances it was her way to show support to him, there is no doubt about it. Obviously, as we know, she has mobility issues, but equally it was great to see her for the first time at an official event since October last year. But as far as Andrew is concerned, it was her show of support to him, that's what it was." Prince Andrew travelled from Windsor to Buckingham Palace in the back of a Land Rover with the sovereign. The pair were then transferred into the Queen's Bentley state limousine to complete their journey to Westminster Abbey. The Duke of York supported the monarch as they walked down the Abbey's nave from the Poets' Corner entrance to the Henry VII Lady Chapel. As he sat on the opposite row to the sovereign, the Queen walked the last few steps to reach her seat next to Prince Charles, with the help of a light walking stick. As noted by Mr. Fitzwilliams, this marked the first time Her Majesty had attended an event outside of the palace walls since mid-October. This event also marked the first public appearance of Prince Andrew since he settled out of court a lawsuit launched against him by Virginia Giuffre last August. In her lawsuit, Ms. Giuffre, formerly Virginia Roberts, claimed she was trafficked by convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein when she was 17, a minor under the United States law, to have sex with Prince Andrew. The Duke has repeatedly and firmly denied any wrongdoing since Ms. Giuffre first made allegations against him. In his official response to Ms. Giuffre's allegation in January, he demanded a trial by jury. However, the Duke and Ms. Giuffre reached a settlement in mid-February, which did not consist of an admission of guilt by the Duke. In January, hours after the United States Judge Lewis A. Kaplan had denied Andrew's lawyer's request to throw out the case, Buckingham Palace announced the Duke of York had returned his military and royal patronages to the Queen. The palace added he would not carry out public duties, from which he first stepped back in November 2019 following his interview with Newsnight's Emily Maitlis. Royal sources also added Andrew would retain his HRH style without using it in any official capacity. Prior to the memorial service of thanksgiving for Prince Philip on Tuesday, Prince Andrew only attended the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral service, celebrated in April 2021, over the past 12 months. The Queen led a congregation of 1,800 people during yesterday's service. She was joined by all her children, all her grandchildren with the exception of Prince Harry and many of the royal great-grandchildren. Among them was Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Mia Tyndall, and Savannah and Isla Phillips. Other guests included foreign royals, such as Queen Margrethe II of Denmark, Queen Letizia and King Felipe of Spain and Prince Albert II of Monaco, and government officials. The service was a celebration of the Duke of Edinburgh's life and dedication to the crown, which ranged from championing patronages, focusing on conservation and a keen love for sports. Speaking about the service, Mr. Fitzwilliams said, "This service showed the scale of Prince Philip's activities, it was quite extraordinary." Prince Philip's service didn't consist just in supporting the Queen, it wasn't only his engagements or his love for design, painting, reading. It was this extraordinary collection of charitable activities, his award scheme which has benefited millions. And obviously his environmental efforts, the military, and his love for sports, as a pilot, driver, polo player, and you could go on and on. He was a dynamo, the number of his activities, if you counted them, at home and abroad, was just superhuman.